fortune. I can hear all the buzzing, but I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. But how the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel, flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Believe this living is just a hard way to go.
Thank you, Pat. Now Harvey.
All right, today's a Patrick Sky day for me. Considering everything that's been going on around me, with banks and doctors and politicians doing strange things, I'm going to do this song by Patrick Sky from the '60s. So it's a protest song of things in general. It's called "The Dance of Death." Sing to me a tune that's made for dancing. For I must do the dance of death for all the people watching. Turn around, doctors, bakers, lawyers, coming from all walks of life, Whitmans and Tom Sawyers. Well, see the politicians grin as the dance gets wilder. His dowager mother plays for him. Don't you want to hear her? Smoke is rising thick as sugar as the heels go flying. Kiss them babies 2 by 2, swing those mothers sighing. Professional vampires, do-si-do, suck their juices from them. Makers of this are hell on earth, stick red hot dollars to them. It's around and round the banker's vault as the count gets higher. Say the surplus alms collected, dancing in the fire. King of paupers, turn around, misery unending. Promenade with pestilence, with the rags upon you winding. Thin peaches ridicule you, curse you for your sinning. Holy fathers dance you round, say death is your beginning. Queen of fools, turn around, life will be your folly. Wave your wand at those who will waste away and worry, and play them for the fools they are. Make their steps up for them, a clock that's shaking hard enough, it cannot stay in rhythm. Sing to me a tune that's made for dancing. For I must do the dance of death for all the people watching.
Nice, Harv.
Thank you, Harvey. Thanks, nice, Harvey. Thank you. And now from Boynton Beach, Florida, up to Ocean Parkway in Brooklyn, Murray.
Okay. All right, this is a song that I'm going to sing that I haven't heard or sung in decades. I mean, but somehow a couple of days ago it just came into my head. So I said, "All right, I'm going to sing this song on Sunday." It's a song that I did was familiar with from, like I said, many years ago. And it's a song by somebody who usually wrote songs that were protest songs or political songs, like the kind that Harvey sang just recently. Um, but this is one of the exceptions to the rule because this one is not about politics or protests. It's a song that is sort of a love song, and it's about a connection between the two people that is seemingly going to end for at least a while. And it's the song called "Changes" by Phil Oakes. Okay. And it was covered by many people, including Gordon Lightfoot, who I think covered it before Phil Oakes actually recorded it. This was back in 1966. And it was also sung by Ian and Sylvia, Neil Young, and several other folk musicians. So here it goes. Sit by my side, come as close as the air, share in the memory of gray, and wander in my words and dream about the pictures that I play of changes. Green leaves of summer turn red in the fall, to brown and to yellow they fade, and then they have to die, trapped within the circle time parade of changes. Scenes of my young years were warm in my mind, visions of shadows that shine. Till one day I returned and found they were the victims of the vines of changes. The world spinning madly, it drifts in the dark. It swings through a hollow of haze, a race around the stars, a journey through the universe ablaze with changes. Moments of magic will glow in the night. Fears of the forest are gone, but when the morning breaks, they're swept away by golden drops of dawn, of changes. Passions will part to a strange melody, as fires will sometimes burn cold, like petals in the wind, we're puppets to the silver strings of souls, of changes. Your tears will be trembling now where somewhere else. One last cup of wine we will pour, and I'll kiss you one more time and leave you on the rolling river shores of changes. So sit by my side, come as close as the air, share in the memory of gray, and wander in my words and dream about the pictures that I play of changes.
It's a favorite.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. And now from New York, we go all the way up to the other side of the world to Scotland. and George Martin. Are you ready, George?
Yep, I'm after George.
Everybody else, please mute.
This is a song from one of Scotland's finest folk singers, Dougie MacLean. You may know him over there. This is a song of his called This Love Will Carry. It's a thin line that leads us and keeps a man from shame. The dark clouds quickly gather along the way he came. There's fear out on the mountain and death out on the plain. There's heartbreak and heartache in the shadow of the flame. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. The strongest web will tangle, the sweetest bloom will fall, and somewhere in the distance, oh, we'll try and catch it all. Success lasts for a moment, and failure's always near. You look down at your blistered hands as turns another year. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. So these days are golden, they must not waste away. Our time is like that flower, and soon it will decay. And though by storms we're weakened, uncertainty is sure. And like the coming of the dawn, it's ours forevermore. But this love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me.
Very nice, George.
Beautiful, George.
That was lovely.
Thank you.
Okay, and now Scotland, we're going back to Florida, to the Space Coast, and Harriet.
Yes, sir. Okay. You're a tough act to follow, though. Okay. Here we go. As I love just a little walk down the side, little walk, little bit of the Ohio. only say when you come and let know how the one down beside you, down by the bend of the Ohio. And now against her breath, she read, she said, oh, me, I'm not prepared for eternity. I started home between 9 and 12 months. I cried, I go, done. Kill your woman, because she would not be my bride.
Joan Baez.
Saul, you said not to interrupt somebody when they're singing, but if the singing is not coming through, I think maybe you should interrupt them to let them know. Maybe they can just push a plug further in or something. Your singing, Harry, it was mostly unheard. It was on and off.
We heard the guitar, but the singing, you have to get closer to the mic.
Yes.
Okay,
Next time you get closer to the mic.
get closer to the mic.
Yes.
This way we hear.
Well done anyway.
Thank you.
It's a
You
beautiful
could sing
song.
directly into the mic. You were
You gotta
singing
be able
to the
to
side
hear.
of the mic.
We're closer to the mic. Okay, everybody, please mute. And we're going from Florida to Spain now. And Mike Reeves.
Yeah, okay. The singer down the hotel sings Delilah quite regularly, and the British will know there's been a bit of controversy about it because it sort of glorifies the killing of a girl. So, but Tom Jones follows it up with this one, which I think is really the antidote to it. So, the old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and there to meet me is my mama and papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at 4 grey walls that surround me, and I realize, yes, I was only dreaming. For there's a garden, there's a sad old padre. On and on we'll walk at daybreak again. I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay me 'neath the green, green grass of home.
Run.
Now from Spain to the Ocala National Forest, Florida. Lonnie.
Yes, hope everybody's doing well today. I didn't do an Irish song last week because I was doing a top 100 song. So, yep. So I'm going to do a song that everyone assumes is Irish, but in reality, it was actually written by a fellow named Fred Weatherly. And Fred worked at Whitehall, and he was an English public servant. And he'd written this poem. And he sent the poem off to his sister, who also wasn't Irish, because she lived in Buffalo, New York. And she read the poem, and she wrote back to him, because this was back around 1910, before one could communicate electronically across the pond. So anyway, she said, Fred, there's a song that comes from Ireland. Actually, it didn't. It actually came from Scotland. But anyway, it's called, it was about a dairy, you know, and it was called the Londonderry Air. But anyway, this is a song that everyone assumes is Irish, and of course, isn't. And it goes like this.
Oh, Daddy boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the leaves are falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley is hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunlight or in shadow. Oh, Daddy boy, oh, Daddy boy, I love you so. But if you come and all the roses dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I had lying, and kneel and say, and I there for thee, and I shall hear those soft you tread above me, and all my grave shall warmer, sweeter be, and ye shall bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to
Danny Boy, and Danny's not a boy anymore. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Lonnie.
What are his pronouns these days?
Now from Calhoun National Forest, we go south to Boynton Beach. And Bob is
Good afternoon, everybody. And we're still in St. Patty's mode here. And so we're going to do a couple of more Irish songs. You know, I just sang yesterday I sang at an assisted living place, and I sang both Danny Boy and the Green Green Grass of Home. So they're still going around, those songs. Well, so we're going to do a little Wild Colonial Boy, and this is in one of Ron's favorite keys. I'm playing in D, capoed up one. You can blame Susan this time. There was a wild colonial boy, Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland, a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only son, his mother's pride and joy, and dearly did his parents love that wild colonial boy. At the early age of 16 years, he left his native home unto Australia's sunny shores. He was inclined to roam. He robbed the rich, he helped the poor, he shot Judge McAvoy. Oh, a terror to Australia was that wild colonial boy. One day out on the prairie, as Jack he rode along, listening to a mockingbird was singing a cheerful song. Up rode a band of troopers, Kelly, Davis, and Fitzroy, and they'd all set out to capture him, that wild colonial boy. Surrender now, Jack Duggan, for you see we're 3-1. Surrender in the Queen's high name, you are a plundering son. Jack drew 2 pistols from his belt, he proudly waved them high. I'll fight, but not surrender, said that wild colonial boy. Jack shot a fine at Kelly, which brought him to the ground, and turning round to Davis, he received that fateful wound. A bullet pierced his proud young heart from the pistol of Fitzroy, and that was how they captured him, that wild colonial boy. There was a wild colonial boy, Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland, in a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only son, his mother's pride and joy, and dearly did his parents love that wild colonial boy. Okay, well, I'm going to capo way up here, and I'm going to do a song. I think I sang this last year or the year before, and it's a song written by a gentleman named Bob Wright, and I didn't realize that he's a local folk singer out on Staten Island. And Mara Levine, that's where I first heard the song. Mara Levine, a friend of ours, on this club, folk club. She has it on her album there, and I first heard that. And since then, I've become good Facebook friends with Bob. Who are you, Annie Kelly, with your hard, callous hands? A husband who works as a riverboat man. You're taking in laundry and you're pregnant again, but you're proud of the life you have made here. Proud of the life you have made. Hearts and hands and hopes and plans. That's what an immigrant brings. Thoughts of homes and families grown. They're only an immigrant dream. They are only an immigrant dream. You can walk to St. Patrick's and the river is free. Could be the Shannon, the Liffey, the Lee. Reminds you of Ireland so far across the sea. But you're proud of the life you have made. Here you're proud of the life you have made. Hearts and hands and hopes and plans. That's what an immigrant brings. Thoughts of homes and families grown. Only an immigrant dream. They are only an immigrant dream. Well, it isn't all easy. There are people who hate, and at times you miss home with such pain that you weep. But you're married for love, there's food here to eat, and you're proud of the life you have made. Here you're proud of the life you have made. Hearts and hands and hopes and plans. That's what an immigrant brings. Thoughts of homes and families grown. They're only an immigrant dream. They are only an immigrant dream. They are only an immigrant dream. Little Bob Wright.
Thank you, Bob and Susan. And now from sunny Boynton Beach, out all the way across the sea back to England, and Bill Carden.
Right, and yeah, I was thinking of doing one of the many Bock Trickett Muir songs that we all seem to share. There's not many songs, traditional or a lot of the contemporary ones. There's not many we do that you find hasn't already been covered by the Bock Trickett Muir combination. But seeing as George is here, I thought I'd pick on one of the Scottish ones and do an Archie Fisher song. And yeah, I like Archie Fisher. Is a jolly good chap because he recorded one of our mate Terry Hiscock's songs. He recorded Silver Coin, and he didn't do it as well as Terry, but at least he made the effort, didn't he? And Archie's sister Ray, though, what a fabulous performer she was. Not with us any longer, but Ray Fisher, try and pick up on her if you get the chance. Anyway, I thought I'd do this one. I'll just see if I can get some sort of a key out of this thing and see what happens. Now it's 3 long years since we made her pay all her way, me laddie, oh, and the owners say that she's had her day. Sing all the way, me laddie, oh. So heave away for the final troll. Haul away, me laddie, oh, it's an easy pull, for the catch is small. Sing haul away, me laddie, oh. Then stow your gear, lads, and batten down. Haul away, me laddie, oh. I'll tack the wheel and I'll turn her round. Sing haul away, me laddie-o. We'll join the Venture and the Morning Star. Haul away, me laddie-o, riding high and empty towards the bar. Sing haul away, me laddie-o. For I'd rather beach her on the Skerry Rock. Haul away, me laddie-o, than to see her toast in the breaker's dock. Sing haul away, me laddie-o, and when I die you can stow me down. Haul away, me laddie-o, in her rusty hold where the wild waves pound. Sing haul away, me laddie-o. I'll make the haven of Fiddler's Green. Haul away, me laddie-o, where the grub is good and the bunks are clean. Sing haul away, me laddie-o, for I've fished a lifetime, boy and man. Haul away, me laddie-o, and the final troll scarcely makes a cran. Sing haul away, me laddie-o, and sing haul away, me laddie-o. Archie Fisher.
Nice job, Will.
Nice, nice, nice.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Okay, and I see Megan is ready with her violin. So from England, we go to Coral Springs, Florida. Megan, peace.
Thank you. So, yes, I am going to be playing. Yes, I do play violin, and to know about me, I am a radio host with the history of rock and roll with 50s, 60s, 70s, some 80s, any music you like to hear. I want to play this one you might know back in 1969 by a trio folk called Peter, Paul, and Mary. And we decided to play, and I decided to play it. Since you guys are doing like folk or country, let's do the one back in 1969. I can know this by heart. And this is written by John Denver, Leaving on the Jet Plane. It goes exactly like this. Thank you.
By the way, Megan, on the top of your screen, do you have it where it says original sounds from musicians? Is that on or off? Left side, top of the screen. You say original.
I don't know.
It should say original sound for musicians. It would say on or off. What does it say? It's a green. Because we couldn't hear the low notes. We could only hear the high notes when you were playing.
I thought that's odd.
We could not hear the low notes. So that it should be on. It says original sounds for musician. It may be off. It would say on. There's a little green check on the left side of your screen on the top. What does it say? Is it off or on?
It's off. It says turn off.
Okay, next turn you put it on. Just click it and it'll go on. Click it and it'll say on. So next time, at the next turn, you click it on, and that's was the problem, that we didn't catch the low note.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's the first time, so it takes a little time to get used to it. Okay, Megan, mute, and then so now we're going from Coral Springs up to the borough of Queens in New York, and Ron and Debbie and Ron.
Me? I thought it's supposed to be me next, I think.
What was that, Kathleen?
I think I was after Megan.
Wait, one second. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Okay, Kathleen goes first. It's good you spoke up. Okay.
I just want to. I was going to do Irish songs tonight, but there was such a good song we had last week that at the Hoy that I felt like I want to do it. It's Bill will know how her name is. I only know her as Kitty. What's her other name, Bill?
It's Kitty Theobald.
Kitty Theobald.
Yeah.
Right. She's probably one of the founding members of the Hoy, I think. And she's got such a lovely, pure voice, and she sings some lovely chorus songs. So this is a song she sang last week, and I'd never heard it before. I looked it up. It's a Norfolk protest song, written in the 18th century, I think. And I found lots of people that recorded it. The one that sounded the nearest to Kitty's was Shirley Collins, so I've been listening to that. And it's called The Rigs of the Times. No wonder that butter be a shilling a pound. See the rich farmers' daughters, how they ride up and down. If you ask them the reason, they'll say, "Bonny alas, there's a French war and the cows have no grass. Honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the times, me boys. These are the rigs of the times. And here's to the butcher, I must bring him in. Charges 4p a pound and yet thinks it no sin. Slaps his thumb on the scales and makes it go down. He declares it's full weight, yet it lacks half a pound. Honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the times, me boys. These are the rigs of the times. Oh, the next is the landlord, I must bring him in. Charges 4p a quart and yet thinks it no sin. When he do bring it in, the measure is short, and the top of the pint is all covered in froth. Honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the times, me boys. These are the rigs of the times. And here's to the baker, I must bring him in. Charges a halfpenny a loaf and yet thinks it no sin. When he do bring it in, it's no bigger than your fist, and the top of the loaf has popped off with the yeast. Honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the times, me boys. These are the rigs of the times. Now here's to the tailor who skims with our clothes, and here's to the cobbler who pinches our toes. Our bellies all empty, our bodies are bare. No wonder we've reason to curse and to swear. Honesty's all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the times, times, me boys. These are the rigs of the times. Now the very best thing that I think I could find is to toss them all up in a hail gale of wind. And when they get up, the cloud it will burst, and the biggest old rascal come tumbling down first. Honesty's all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the times, times, me boys. These are the rigs of the times. That's it.
Nice job.
You can tell from the accent, Kathleen was also from England. Okay, so now we're going from England back to Queens and Debbie and Ron. Unmute. Debbie, unmute. You're still muted.
It's all right. My mouse is not cooperating, but it finally got it. Okay.
All right. My mouse is not cooperating either. Let's
Okay.
see.
All right.
First, a public service announcement. You've always heard about this new notion of fake news. Well, I'm here to warn you about fake keys. D sharp is a fake key. Beware.
All right.
Now,
okay.
when I wanted to try
leave
to
him alone.
I wanted to try to put a little interest into what I'm doing, and as this is, I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody, but like if you discover a song that's like this really amazing song that it's just so great you can't believe it, and you never heard anybody do it on the Zoom. You've been doing this for years and never heard anybody do this before, so you learn it. I learned the song, and I'm going to do it. And this is really, after all this time, people are really going to love this one. And somebody comes out of left field, like 2 minutes before your time to come on, and they do it. Like say something like Seminole Wind. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but it's happened to me several times.
Right. And me a few times as well.
And well, the same thing happens with notions, with the conceits or something. Debbie informed me today that the song that I'd been planning to sing, by way of doubling down on St. Patrick's Day, a song that I've known for many years, or as an Irish song, and she told me just before, she says, "Oh, well, by the way, that's really a Scottish song." So, Lonnie got me this morning. Lonnie got me on that one. I mean, I don't even see he's there, but I mean, I've never heard anybody do that to me before. So, thank you. And now I forgot what I was going to do. I once was a cowboy, so sure I am now. I courted lovely Molly, I'm not making a vow. I courted lovely Molly, I delight in her charm. For many's the long night I rode in her arms. With fear and tender and that evil that I know. Now I do lovely Molly, I one of the things that threw me off for so long is that it's such a common theme in Irish music. The unfaithful lover who
Right.
seduces the young girl and takes off. And so I just naturally
Right.
figured it was Irish.
Well,
I mean, it never happens here, right?
okay, so I'm gonna move
But
on.
nobody died.
Right.
Well, that's true.
Dying, leaving. Well, we got plenty of those, as you know. We've done recently several of these murder ballads.
Well, that's American is murder ballads, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do and that was definitely traditional. That was from the 1600s, I believe. That it, when you look up the background.
Right, we don't do that stuff anymore.
The Scottish stuff. Okay. So here's one.
Well, I got mine.
Left over from St. Patrick's. Can we?
I mean,
see
it's
him?
just just by way of proof
All right,
that
he's playing his bass on this. Okay, so let's see. Okay. All right. Hello, Patsy Fagan. You can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan. You're the apple of me eye. All right, sorry, I gotta change the key on this. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. The trouble is, my voice has gone down another level. So, whatever key I used to play.
That's our excuse too. D sharp. That's it.
Yeah. All right, now I'm in F instead of G. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of my eye. Out east and far from Ireland, there's no one can deny. You're a rare and tear devil may care, I'm decent Irish boy. I'm working here in Glasgow, I've got a decent job. I'm carrying bricks and mortar and the pay is 15 bob. I rise up in the morning, I get up with the lark, and when I'm walking down the street, you can hear the girls remark. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of me eye. But a decent boy from Ireland, there's no one can deny. You're a rare tear devil may care, a decent Irish boy. Well, the day that I left Ireland was many months ago. With my home in Ulster where the pigs and praties grow. But since I left old Ireland, it's always been my plan to let you people see that I'm a decent Irishman. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of me eye. You're a decent boy from Ireland, there's no one can deny. You're a rare tear devil may care, a decent Irish boy. Now, if there's one among you who would like to marry me, I'll take you to my little home across the Irish Sea. I'll dress you up in satin and do the best I can, and let the people see that I'm a decent Irishman. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of me eye. You're a decent boy, just from Ireland, no one can deny. You're a rare tear devil may care, a decent Irish boy. You're a rare tear devil may care, a decent Irish boy. I like that. I learned that from Roger Sprung many years ago.
Thank you very much, Debbie and Ron. And now, Alan, it's your turn. Your turn. You unmute.
All right, I'm unmuted now. Hear me all right? All right.
for a note. My grandmother took me to my 7th birthday, took me to Toy Chest and told me to pick out whatever I wanted. So when I got up to the counter, I saw this big old thing called Honer harmonicas, and that's what I got. And I think I drove them crazy for a little while, but I found out years later that I played it upside down. Generally, you play it this way, but I taught myself, I learned it myself, it's upside down. When I was taking care of my grandmother in 1995, I'm one that does not watch the news because it always brings you down. And they showed this one where they were shooting guns and people were falling down the street. And I was just saying, oh man, the world is a horrible place. And I thought for a minute, no, it isn't. I had a really good day, you know? Just like that, it's like it clicked. And I ran back to the room and I wrote this song titled A Really Good Day. I was hoping to play 2 songs, one with harmonica and one without. So here's the one, A Really Good Day. What am I supposed to say? Well, I had a really good day. Now, would you like to change all that? Or would you like to feel the same way? Well, I heard the crying in the streets, the shouts and the shots on the TV screen. And I saw the people running around, shooting their guns, see the people fall down. But I had a really good day. Oh, I had a really good day. What am I supposed to do? You point at me, well now I'll point at you. What's the point in laying blame? Cause you'll be talking till your face turns blue. Oh, my feet, they're never on the ground. I'm getting by, you never hear a sound. I'll say this and I hope you'll understand. You'll change the world when you change man. I had a really good day. Whoa, I had a really good day. You got your problems and I got mine. Well, I'm sure that we can work them out. Oh, I think it's worth a try. I am trying. Yes, I'm trying. Look around, you look inside. Well, is your peace of mind denied? Hey, turn it off, turn around. Well, maybe then you will be safe and sound. Oh, give it all just a little time. You pick and choose a reason to rhyme. Hey, honesty, that's what I pick. Maybe I can take some hearts and minds. I had a really good day. Whoa, I had a really good day today. Yes, I had a really, really good day. Oh, I had a really good day. I had a really good day. I had a really good day.
Good job, Alan.
Have a good day. What about you?
Very good, very good.
Here's one without the harmonica.
You'll have a chance to do
Mine.
one round. Next round, you'll do one without a harmonica. It's one song per person.
Gotcha.
Okay,
That's fine.
except if you two people, only two people get two songs. But the next time around, you'll do it without the harmonica. Okay.
All right.
This
Thanks
was
a lot.
great. This was very good. We really loved it.
All right. Thank you. I had a good day.
Okay. Okay. So now, I think Doreen, you're next, right? And by the way, Doreen is coming for us from Manhattan, New York City.
New York City. So, Alan, I'm so happy that you had a very good day because that was a great song. So, I want to sing an Irish song called Old Maid in the Garret. And the garret's like the top room or attic or something like that. So, here we go. I have often heard it said by me father and me mother that going to a wedding is the making of another. If it be so, then I'll go without a bidding. Oh, kind Providence, won't you take me to a wedding? And it's, oh, dear me, how will it be if I die an old maid in the garret? Oh, I can cook and I can sew, I can keep the house quite tidy, rise up in the morning and get the breakfast ready. Nothing in this wide world would make me half so cheery as a wee fat man who will call me his own dearie. And it's, oh dear me, how will it be if I die an old maid in the garret? Oh, now there's me sister Jean, she's not handsome or good looking, scarcely 16, and a fella she's been courting. Now she's 24 with a son and a daughter. Here am I at 45, and I've never had an offer. And it's, oh dear me, how will it be if I die an old maid in the garret? So come landsman and come tin kinsman, come tinker or come tailor, come fiddler, come dancer, come plowboy or come sailor, come rich man, come poor man, come fool or come witty, come any man at all who will marry me for pity. And it's, oh dear me, how will it be if I die an old maid in the garret? So I while away at home, for nobody's heeding, nobody's heeding, poor Doreen's pleading. I while away at home in me own pity garret. If I can't have a man, then I'll get a sexy carrot. And it's, oh dear me, how will it be if I die an old maid in the garret? And it's, oh dear me, how will it be if I die an old maid in the garret?
Come on.
Now from New York back down to Florida again, it's my turn. Okay, please everybody mute. That means you, Murray. Please mute. Okay, so one person doesn't mute, you don't sound good. Okay, I'm going to sing something by a singer by the name of Larry Kaplan. Larry Kaplan is known for maritime music. He sings songs of the sea. Now, in reality, in real life, Larry Kaplan was actually he's a pediatrician, he's a medical doctor. And he was, I've heard of him originally, I hadn't met him in person because I went to a lot of sea music festivals in Mystic and other places in Connecticut. And Larry comes from Essex, Connecticut. So I came down here, I think it was my second year down here. I get a call out of the blue from Larry Kaplan. I said, Larry Kaplan said, yeah. He says, I'm working down here in the Shriners Hospital for special children in Tampa. He says, I want to do a concert, and I hear you can organize a concert. So I said, okay, Larry, we'll do our best. We got the whole Jamie Sikulo's outdoor porch. We got a crowd together, and Larry came and he did a concert, a house concert for us. Okay, this is a song which is called The Loss of the Bay Rupert. Now, when the British were colonizing places, they not only came in, for trade and other things, but they felt somehow that the native people, that their religion, their customs was somehow not up to par, and they brought in missionaries. They said, we got to teach these people Christianity. We got to get them up to par, and they actually disrespected in some way the religion of the natives, which was not right. And this was a song that actually did justice to that in a certain way. Now, this talks about the Hudson Bay Company. When they actually came into Canada, they formed a corporation called the Hudson Bay Company, and they would trade, for animal skins and other things. That's how they did business with the Eskimos up there. So and the song takes place about the time when sailing ships was giving way to the steamships. So as it goes. Now the Hudson Bay Company runs its ships in the summertime, and they stock the stores of the Labrador, and they stock them full for the winter time. The Bay Rupert ran in 28, bound down for Baffin Land, but to get to Hopedale, don't you know, you'd be better off by land. Chorus. Oh, they got no charts for the Labrador. All you hear is stay away. There's rocks and ice dark as hell at night. From old Jack Plains Way to Bromfield Bay, there's wooden ships, steaming ships. They got frozen men below. There's mountains right beneath your keel. So for God's sake, don't you go. She had shoes and coffee, boots and tea. She had butter, pipes and bridles, sleeping bags and saddle soap, and a dozen score of Bibles. She was open wide, pushing through the tide, when she hit that granite rock. With a mighty sound, both ends went down, and her middle opened up. They got no charts for the Labrador. All you hear is stay away. There's rocks and ice dark as hell at night. From old Jack Plains Way to Bromfield Bay, there's wooden ships, steaming ships. They got frozen men below. There's mountains right beneath your keel. So for God's sake, don't you go. It was Sunday when that ship went down, and the town was all at prayer, but no missionary minister or the word of God could have kept them there. All's lost, all's lost. The captain cried, and I'll never sail no more. All's found, cried the Eskimos, and they waited by the shore. Oh, they got no charts for the Labrador. All you hear is stay away. There's rocks and ice dark as hell at night. From old Jack Plains Way to Bromfield Bay, there's wooden ships, steaming ships. They got frozen men below. There's mountains right beneath your keel. So for God's sake, don't you go. Well, the tide came in, and the goods did so, and they saved them from the sea. And they said it's great doing business with the Hudson Bay Company. We've got shoes and coffee, boots and tea. We've got butter, pipes and bridles, sleeping bags and saddle soap. But to hell with all them Bibles. Oh, they got no charts for the Labrador. All you hear is stay away. There's rocks and ice dark as hell at night. From old Jack Plains Way to Bromfield Bay, there's wooden ships, steaming ships. They've got frozen men below. There's mountains right beneath your keel. So for God's sake, don't you go.
Good rendition, Sal.
And with that, we start the second round, and we start with Pat and Harvey. Everybody else, please mute.
Welcome, feedback. Okay.
So real quick, I just want to thank you. It was great. First half was great. Megan, and we'll talk afterwards. But Megan, when do you do your radio broadcast?
This is a podcast show, not live. All I do is 2 days a week on Monday and Thursday, and it's podcast. All I do is record the show, and then I rebroadcast on the website. All you have to do is go to www.thehistoryofrockandroll.net, then go to recorded shows, and you can check out what my upcoming shows. And we got some shows coming up. This Monday, I'm doing a show called On the British Invasion. And we got 3 guests calling in. Some of you might recognize. We're welcoming Paul Jones from Manfred's. He's originally from the Manfred Man, you know, Do-Wah, Diddy Diddy, or Mighty Quinn, Pretty Flamingo. That's him. We're also welcoming John Iden, the current member of the Yardbirds. And the next guy we're welcoming is Jeremy Clyde from Chad and Jeremy. So we're going to have him. And then Thursday is a 60s show. We're doing a show on all music 60s, and also I'm doing a show on Rascals, and we're welcoming 2 guests from the Rascals, Gene Cornish and Felix Cavalier. So yeah, check it out, www.thehistoryofrockandroll.net, and I also have a Facebook page, The History of Rock and Roll. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Albert, for bringing Megan on board. Okay, Megan, can you please put those websites on the chat over here so that we can follow them?
Oh yeah, I'll try if I do, or I'll message you or something, or I'll put it on the group page if you like.
Put it on the group page. That'll be better.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Pat, Harvey, you're on.
Okay. This song is Only You by the Platters. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright. Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do, and fill my heart with love for only you. Only you can make this change in me, for it's true. You are my destiny. When you hold me by my hand, the magic that you do, you're my dream come true, my one and only you. Only you can make this change in me, for it's true. You are my destiny. When you hold me by my hand, I understand the magic that you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only you.
Thank you, Pat. Now, Harvey.
And now for my second Patrick Sky song of the day. This was called Separation Blues, and sometimes I refer to it as the male chauvinist pig song. You'll hear why. Well, I'm in the kitchen, baby's in the hall. I'm in the kitchen, my baby's in the hall. I'm in the kitchen, baby's in the hall. She won't talk to me at all, 'cause you know we got the separation blues. Just see that fly crawling up that wall. Said see that fly crawling up that wall. See that fly crawling up that wall. You know he won't speak to Miss Spider at all, 'cause you know they got the separation blues. When you kick your baby out of bed 'cause she won't treat you right. When you feel mistreated, buddy, take my advice. Leave that woman and leave her quick. Say leave that woman and leave her quick. Leave that woman, leave her quick. Else she'll have you on a stick. You know it's better to leave and get some separation blues. Now Adam ate the apple which Eve did thieve. Now Adam ate that apple which Eve did. Adam ate the apple which Eve did thieve, and the Lord said, Adam, you gotta leave that. Gave him the separation blues. Now the last words that poor John the Baptist said. That the last words that John the Baptist said. Last words that John the Baptist said just before he lost his head. Gives me the separation blues. All this goes to show since time began what this woman can do to man. It's better to buy than to be sold to the gutter for a bottle of gin. So if she don't treat you like you think she should, if she don't treat you like you think she should, if she don't treat you like you think she should, your services ain't no longer good. It's time you got a dose of separation. Said it's time you got a dose of separation. Look out, here comes that dose of separation blues.
Thank you, Harvey. Harvey and Pat, thank you very much. Now, Murray.
Okay. All right, this is also another old one that also goes back to 1966. And this one, instead of being like the other one that was recorded by Gordon Lightfoot and written by somebody else, this one was written also by Gordon Lightfoot. Okay, and the name of this is That's What You Get for Loving Me. If you remember that song from almost 60 years ago. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything you had is gone, as you can see. That's what you get for loving me. I ain't the kind to hang around with any new love that I find. 'Cause moving is my stock in trade. I'm moving on. I won't think of you when I am gone. So don't you shed a tear for me, 'cause I ain't the love you thought I'd be. I've got 100 more like you, so don't be blue. I'll have 1,000 before I'm through. Now there you go, you're crying again. Now there you go, you're crying again. But then someday when your poor heart is on the mend, I just might pass this way again. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything you had is gone, as you can see. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me.
Congratulations, Murray. You followed my man this big song up with another one.
I followed your what?
You followed my male chauvinist pig song up with another male chauvinist pig song.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, after Lightfoot stopped and listened to the words he had written, he never performed it again.
Oh, really?
Okay. George Martin he sent me a message. He didn't send it to everybody else. He had to help his daughter's car broke down, so he had to run and help his daughter get her car started. So unfortunately, we're going to miss him this time. So we're going to go straight to Harriet.
I have my musicians on now. I didn't
Okay.
before.
Okay, so we should be able to hear you now,
Yeah, I hope so. Let's hope so.
especially the low notes.
Can you hear me?
We hear you loud and clear.
So far, so good.
What?
So far, so good.
Oh, good. Okay. Suzanne takes you down to a place by the river. You can hear the boats go by and spend the night beside her. You know that she's half crazy, that is why you want to be there. And she feeds you fruit and oranges all the way from China. Just when you mean to tell her you have no love to give her, she gets you on her wavelength, lets the river answer. You've always been her lover, and you want to travel with her. You want to travel blind. Know that you can trust her, for she touched your perfect body with her mind. And Jesus was a sailor, and he walked upon the waters. He spent a long time watching from a lonely wooden tower, and when he knew for certain only drowning men could see him, he said all men shall be brothers until the sea shall free them. But he himself was broken long before the sky would open. Shaken, almost human, sank beneath her wisdom like a stone. And takes you down to a place by the river. You can hear the boats go by and spend the night beside her. And you think maybe you could trust him, for he's touched his troubled body with his mind. Then takes you down to a place by the river. You can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night beside her, and you see the sun pour down like honey on Our Lady of the Harbor. And she shows you where to look among the garbage and the flowers. There are heroes in the seaweed. There are children in the morning. They're leaning out for love, and they're leaning forever while Susan holds a mirror.
Much better.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Harriet. That was very good. We heard all the low notes also. Okay. Okay, so now we go back to Spain and Mike Reeves.
Yes, I normally people will know that I do traditional or sea songs, but I seem to have got two 60s pop songs this week. So this is just one I like. It's from the Seekers. There's a new world somewhere they call the Promised Land, and I'll be there someday if you will hold my hand. I still need you there beside me, no matter what I do, but I know I'll never find another you. There is always someone for each of us, they say, and you'll be my someone forever and a day. I would search the whole world over until my life is through, but I know I'll never find another you. It's a long, long journey, so stay by my side. When I walk through the storm, you'll be my guide, be my guide. If they gave me a fortune, my pleasure would be small. I could lose it all tomorrow and never mind at all. But if I should lose your love, dear, I don't know what I'd do. For I know I'll never find another you. I'm having to wait for the music.
Not done yet.
Oh.
Yeah. That's as far as I'm going to go.
Oh, you're done? Okay.
Yeah, the music ran out.
Okay, if that's.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mike. And now we're going to go to Lonnie.
You know, when I was we did this ship out of Ketchikan, Alaska, and it was in the summertime, obviously, but we needed something to that would be of interest to people who were from Alaska. Now, Alaska has a railway line, which is it has the same reputation as Southern Rail does in London, you know, and so this is a possibly recognizable tune to all of you, but the words have to do with the White Pass line in Alaska, which is customarily broken down, late, or doesn't arrive at all. So this is a song called the White Pass line, and it was for our ship up in Alaska. Here we go.
Out of the Yukon country, over the White Pass Trail, see green and yellow, we're riding crooked rails. They're screaming down Utah, past Carcross and the lake, and maybe they'll make Bennett if the engineer's awake. Bluegrass all the way. Past Fraser and at Glacier, they're looking at Lynn Bay. But they don't see the derail that's blocking up the line. And just 'cause cars are on the track, it's only over time. Old 101 by Clifton, just listen to that sound. They dump the air in Skagway, 'cause the whole thing's on the ground. Well, the number two's a little late, which means she's right on time. And if the cars stay on the rail, she might be in by 9. Old husband's in a motor car that Hammy just behold. As the windshield wipers leaving streaks, he can't see down the road. The baggage boys are loading freight, which makes the union frown. The company says we've got good men and it's hard to keep 'em down. Now you've heard my story about the old white hats. They're hauling freight and passengers and wasting lots of gas. My story has no moral and certainly no rhyme, but quite unlike the White Pass route, it's sending right on time.
You know, at the time I didn't realize it, but we probably, thank you very much. We probably didn't have to go to a lot of trouble, because on the ship, you know, like most cruise ships, it's like really like 90-year-old people, really old people, and their parents. So, thanks for listening to that. You're a very
Thank you so much, Lottie. Okay, and now we go to Bob and Susan.
Okay, I have just a little song, un petit chanson. I was listening to the radio the other day, and to make a long story interesting, people were calling in, and they lived in remote places, and they were talking about the sounds they heard at night, and every one of them mentioned owls. And it made me think of this song, which had been dancing around in the back of my mind anyhow lately. And I learned it as a kid in French class. And you don't have to speak French or owl or cuckoo to understand what's going on in this song. It's just a little thing. Hibou is the owl. So, dans la forêt lointaine, entendre le coucou. Du haut de son grand chêne, il répond au hibou. Coucou, hibou, coucou. Hibou, coucou, hibou, coucou, coucou, hibou, coucou, hibou, coucou, hibou, coucou. That's it.
That was gorgeous. It's so cute. Thank you.
That was a short song.
It's a kid's song.
I was gonna take just
That's
one.
an owl. He heard me. He understood.
Yeah. I'm going to take one moment to tell Megan, she brought me back to early teenage years, 15, 16 years old. We would take our we had these record collections of 45s, you know, with the small ones with the big hole in the middle. And we'd go over to somebody's house, and they had record players that you could put about 10 of those on at one time. And we all did the, you know, the Lindy Hop and the Cha-Cha-Cha and all that stuff. It was pretty innocent back then. You would hope at the end of the evening that the parents would stay away and you could play Spin the Bottle and maybe get a kiss at the end of the evening. So it took me back to all those times. Anyway, I'm going to do a song that I wrote, and it goes back a long ways to when there was a lot of strife going on in Ireland. And my apologies to anyone in England that I offend. But this is a song I wrote. And I don't play the harmonica, but I have a couple of them, and I wanted to find one that would give me the key like Bill does sometimes. So I'm going to get my key here. That's all you get. Oh, I have seen the lads come walking down the paths that led them home to search the finer cities for the truth they've always known. And they will sound the chimes of freedom wherever they must roam. Oh, they are the best, my bonny boys of Ireland. And they have come from men of greatness who had kindness and had strength, and served upon his own lands that the crown beneath him wrenched. Now the sons his lady bore him, for their honour know no length. Oh, they are the best, my bonny boys of Ireland. And they have mixed the joys and sorrows they have come to know as life, and waged the war for freedom with his daughters, sons, and wife. Now the banner must be carried by you sons to end the strife. Oh, they are the best, my bonny boys of Ireland. And they have marched us to their prisons, they have shot us like a foe, and they have placed the song of freedom in the hearts of those opposed. And we have come to plant the seedling, so all Ireland may grow. Oh, they are the best, my bonny boys of Ireland. That's all you get.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. That was beautiful. And now over to England and Bill Pardon.
Right. Now, where's that Debbie? Because I had an uncooperative mouse, but I found the cure for it. So you just got to find the right guard cat and you'll be all right. Anyway, I blame Ron for all this. He keeps putting things up. For the people that are new here, if I say a song's going to be in the key of fire extinguisher, Ron will know what I mean, and everyone else will think I've gone mad, but there we are. Anyway, yeah, we were talking about Kitty Theobald earlier, and your Kathy will have often perhaps had the chance to hear her sing a song called either the Taylor's Breeches or the Whitby Tailor. A week or so back, we had a wonderful performer, Nick Dow, who did a song called a very similar thing about a tailor and his breeches anyway. And everybody thinks it comes from up in the north of England, but I discovered an old version which proves it came from where we are at our Hoya Anchor Folk Club in Leigh-on-Sea. And it must be true because it says so in the words. So I don't know what it's called, but this is all about the story of the tailor from Leigh-on-Sea, if I can remember it. Having said all that, I'm about to forget the bloody thing now, but never mind. Come, ladies and gentlemen, come listen unto me, and I'll sing you a story from old Leigh-on-Sea, where on the road toward Hadley a tailor once did dwell, and of wine and women's company he loved exceeding well. Now at a dance one New Year's evening this tailor did attend. I'm sure that he'd ne'er gone if he'd a seen the end. Well, the jolly little tailor, he'll ne'er forget that night, for never was a tailor seen in such a sorry plight. Oh, he danced and he sang, he drank whiskey many a tot. That a jolly little tailor, he was the merriest of the lot. And to the lady he was dancing with, the tailor did say, if you'll lend to me your petticoat, then I'll dance like a maid. So his breeches he took off, and her petticoat he put on. The little tailor's breeches, well, she quickly did adorn, and while the fiddler he played for them a merry little tune, she danced his money, watch, and breeches right out of that room. Oh, bring me my breeches back, the tailor loud did call. Bring to me my breeches back, me money, watch, and all. All the company there assembled with laughter loud did roar, when the little tailor's petticoat fell down upon the floor. Oh Lord, cried the tailor, wherever you may be. Oh Lordy, cried the tailor, have pity now on me. What to do, that little tailor, he really didn't know. His little shirt was far too short to cover all below. Then the fiddler played on as the merriment it grew, and the tune he played the tailor was cock-a-doodle-doo. All the ladies were delighted, and some they shouted no, when the tailor took his trilby off to cover his Uncle Joe. Now when at last that tailor he got out into the street, a very pretty damsel there he chanced said for to meet. But all the ladies there had followed him, and to laugh they drew near, and they wished him a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now that poor little tailor, so those ladies did address, it's not ladylike to laugh at a gentleman's distress. But that pretty little damsel said, give us no more of that. If you call yourself a gentleman, why don't you raise your hat? Now, even now, at the Hoy at Anchor, there is old men living yet, and they'll tell to you a story they never can forget. And the ladies will tell to you of the dance they loved best. It's the dance the little tailor danced when he showed his cuckoo's nest. And even oh, that poor little tailor, from that day unto this, of wine and women's company he gives them all a miss. Never more did the little tailor go out on a spree to lose his money, watch, and breeches in old Leigh-on-Sea. And now you've heard me story, I'm sure you will agree to stay sober and sensible whenever you go down to old Lee. We nearly got
That's
there.
brilliant. Well done.
Is that a drinking song?
I must. I'm not sure, really. I think I'll have to rehearse it before I try it again. Yeah.
That was really great, Bill. That was really great. Okay, now Kathleen. Unmute.
What about Megan? Is she still here?
Huh?
I've got down Megan after Bill.
Wait a minute. Once Megan. Oh yeah, Megan. Wait, let me check once. Yeah, Megan, you're next, right?
Okay, let me get my violin now.
Yeah, make sure is your original sound on.
Hold on, let me.
Make sure the original sound is on. Over on the
Original
left.
sound. Hold on.
Musicians on the top of the screen on the left, by the green.
Top of the screen of rep. Okay.
And it should say original sound for musicians on. Does it say that?
Well, it says turn on center stage.
Does it say original sound for musicians? It should say original sounds for musicians on. This way we can hear the low notes on your violin.
I don't know if I can see it. I can see turn off center stage or
It doesn't say original sound. Is there a little green arrow there? A little
green arrow. Oh wait,
little-
wait, this is Zoom. No, wait, that's Zoom.
There's a little green thing with a under zoom. There should be
Oh wait, share content.
no, it says a little green thing with an arrow with a check mark. It says original sounds for musicians on. Does it say that?
Oh, let me see. I don't know. I can't even find it. I don't know where it is.
Upper left hand side, right under where Zoom meeting. Upper left hand side on the screen.
Oh, Zoom meeting.
Right under that, what does it say? Original sound for musicians.
I don't see anything.
Between the picture and the thing, it should say original sounds for musicians. I should say on or off. It should be on.
Oh, well, I'm on the Zoom. I can see schedule, join, more. I don't know. I can't find it.
It doesn't say it. Okay, let's just hope so. Go closer to the mic so we can hear the low notes then, if you can't find
I'll try.
Okay.
It might be under more on the iPad. It's under more. If you press that, you might find it.
Oh, more. Okay, more. Let me try. Original.
Original on. Was it say
Where's original? I can't find it. Uh-oh, I'm new with Zoom. I don't know.
It's under the audio controls.
Audio controls. I can't find. I'm a little confused.
Okay, just try it, but be closer to the mic so that we can hear the low notes.
All right. I'm gonna sit down. This one, you might know this one from a long time ago by the great songwriter Woody Guthrie. You might know it. Here it goes. Okay. Thank you.
Came in a little bit better.
Better.
Okay, thank you so much, Megan. And now Kathleen, are you ready?
Yeah. Well, this is my Irish song. It's I only heard it recorded by Christy Moore, but it was written by an Irishman called Barney Rush, and Christy Moore met him when they were both in the Channel Islands in Jersey, and Barney Rush gave this song to him. It's called Nancy Spain, and it's about a woman leaving a man for a change. Oops. Of all the stars that ever shone, not one does twinkle like your pale blue eyes. Like golden corn at harvest time, your hair, sailing in my boat, the wind gently blows and fills my sail. Your sweet scented breath is everywhere. Daylight peeping through the curtain of the passing nighttime is your smile, and the sun in the sky is like your laugh. Come back to me, my Nancy, linger for just a little while. Since she left these shores I've known no peace nor joy. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? On the day in spring, when snow starts to melt and streams to flow, with the birds I'll sing this song. Then in a little while I'll wander down by Bluebell Grove where wildflowers grow, and I'll hope that lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain?
Thank you. Thank you. And now, Debbie and Ron, unmute.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here it is.
All
Okay,
right,
so
I'm gonna preface my first song with a note of thanks to Bob Gelb for singing in C. However, if you thought you snuck that F sharp under the radar the last time around, think again. For you, I have the F sharp extinguisher ready. Ready to go.
okay.
1, 2, 3. And it's all for me grog, me jolly grog. All for my beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin with my lassies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander. Well, I'm sick in the head and I haven't been to bed since first I come ashore with me plunder. I've seen centipedes and snakes and my head is full of space, and I have to paint the path away out yonder. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander. And it's where are me boots, me noggin, noggin boots. They're all sold for beer and tobacco. The soles going thin and the uppers let in, and the heels are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Where I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander.
jolly, jolly grog. Oh, for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander.
And where is me wife, me noggin, noggin wife? She's all sold for beer and tobacco. You see her front teeth got wore out, and her tail has kicked about, and I'm sure she's looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco, with I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander. Oh, where is me bed, me noggin, noggin bed? It's all sold for beer and tobacco. You see, I sold it to the girls, and the springs got old and twirls, and the sheets are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Though I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander.
I haven't heard that in a while. I know that from Cliff Haslam.
All right. So now I guess I'll go back to his bass. So still, last time I did a few for Women's Day. It's still a Women's History Month, which we need Women's History Month, and of course Harvey, we're referring to male chauvinist pigs. So they're still out there in force. The fact that we haven't even passed the ERA yet. So I'm going to do this song was from earlier on in the women's movement. It's written by Fred Small in 1981. Let's see. And it's called 59 Cents. And it is because salaries for women are earning about 59 cents to every man's dollar. So they can be doing the same work, the same place, the same whatever, and they're making a lot less money. But I actually heard something promising the other day on the radio when they were talking about Women's History Month, and they've done some studies, and now in March of 2023, women are now getting 76 cents compared to men's dollars. So we've made a little progress.
Yeah, but the men's dollar's worth about 10 cents.
Yeah, all right, so I don't know, can you see him? All right, Ron, can you hear Ron's bass there?
You probably hear my big mouth, but I don't know the bass.
All right. High school daydreams come easy and free. When you're a working woman, what you're gonna be? A senator, a surgeon, aim for the heights. Cut the guidance offices, the lower your sights to 59 cents for every man dollar. 59 cents, it's a low down deal. 59 cents makes a grown woman holler. They give you a diploma, it's your paycheck they steal. So it's off to college to sharpen your mind, polish your manners, come out refined. Honors in English, but the boss is bright. Shakespeare is nice, but I wish you could type. Oh, 59 cents to every man dollar. 59 cents, it's a low down deal. 59 cents makes a grown woman holler. They give you a degree, it's your paycheck they steal. Well, junior executive on her way up, special assistant to the man at the top. She's one in a million, but all that she's found is her own secretary now to order around. For 59 cents for every man dollar. 59 cents It's a low-down deal, 59 cents makes a grown woman holler. They give you a title, it's your paycheck they steal. And now the word is being processed in the typing pool. A working woman ain't nobody's fool. She's telling her boss on Secretary's Day, you can keep your flowers, honey. Give me a raise for 59 cents. For every man dollar, 59 cents. It's the name of the game. 59 cents makes a grown woman holler. You can keep your flowers, honey. Give me a raise.
Now you got me all pissed off.
Well, she continued to be pissed off. It's like, it ain't over yet. And I think it's getting worse.
Okay, by the way, you guys are going to close the show later after I do my thing. So think of it on the
Okay.
spot, okay? Just let you know.
All right.
Now, if there's anything like his first song, he was really terrific. Alan, your turn to shine. Unmute.
All right. I was going to say, you know, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. All right, this song I wrote is titled "You're Welcome." It's about when you want to be a nice person, you let somebody come in and you're going to help them out. So you let them move in for a little bit just to give them a hand. And this is titled "You're Welcome." 1 month, 2 weeks, 3 days, and 14 hours. Well, you knocked upon my door with that same smile. Said all you needed was a bed and shower. Now I kick myself for saying stay a while. Oh, since then you've made yourself at home and brought in 2 stray cats. Well, I guess I'd rather be alone if I was facing facts. You done wore out your welcome, it's time for you to leave. Now I'm changing all the locks, so never mind about that key. That greyhound should be coming, you can catch it if you're fast. So don't let that front door hit you in the, oh, well, I'll have to move the furniture back where it used to be. And the air-conditioned temperature comes off 63. 2 months, 3 weeks, 4 days, now 15 hours. Well, I finally get to sleep without that snore. And the cats, they're outside scratching in the flowers. Oh, instead of scratching on the bedroom floor, well, they scratched the curtains and the couch, the kitchen chairs and bed. Well, you begged me not to throw them out, so I threw you out instead. You done wore out your welcome, it's time for you to leave. And I'm changing all the locks, so never mind about that key. That greyhound took you far from here, I'm rid of you at last. Oh, and sorry if that front door hit your, oh, 'cause I didn't mean to slam it on your, yeah, and you should have put some hustle in your, oh, hey, and you could have stayed if you weren't such a, all right.
Good one.
That was adorable.
That was great, Alan. I hope you'll become a regular here every week.
Oh yeah, this is fun. I'm actually singing across the Atlantic. I never expected that. And somebody said they're from the East Coast, from the Space Coast. Was that you, Harriet?
Yes.
Yeah. I grew up on Cocoa Beach, basically. That's where I lived. So, anyhow, thank y'all very much.
Okay, we
Well,
hope you come
thank
back
you.
next week. We hope you come back and really enjoy your playing and your singing. Okay, Doreen, are you ready?
I like your writing.
Okay, this is Bogey's Bonnie
Thank
Bell. As I got in by Huntley town,
One evening for to fee, I fell in with Bogey O'Hanny, and with him I did agree to work his two best horses, a horse to carry a plough, and any kind of farm work I very well could do. Well, Bogey had a daughter fair, her name was Isabel. She was the lily of the valley and the primrose of the dell. One day she went a-walking, she asked me to be her guide down by the lake of Canny to watch those fishes glide. When 3 months were past and gone, this lassie lost her bloom. The red fell from her rosy cheeks, and her eyes began to swoon. When 9 months had passed and gone, this lassie bore a son, and I was quickly called for to see what could be done. And I said that I would marry her, but no, that would nae do, for you're no match for my bonny lass, and she's no match for you. And now she's married to a tinker lad who lives in Huntly town. He mends pots and pans and paraffin lamps, and he scours the country round. And maybe she's gotten a better man that I cannot tell. So farewell, ye lads of Huntly town, and to Bogey's bonny bell. Can't hit that last note. Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you, Doreen. Thank you. Okay, it's my turn, and then afterwards we'll have Debbie and Ron close the show for us. Okay, this is a song. I'm not sure. I learned it as an Irish song, but I find it was written by a Scotsman by the name of Hugo MacLean, so it could very well be a Scottish song also. It's called My Eileen is Waiting for Me. I am always light-hearted and easy, not a care in the world have I, for I know that I am loved by a Colleen, and I could not forget if I tried. She lives far away o'er the mountain, where the little birds sing on the trees, in a cottage all covered with ivy. My Eileen is waiting for me. Chorus. It's over the mountain, where the little birds sing on the trees, in a cottage all covered with ivy. My Eileen is waiting for me. The time I bade goodbye to Eileen is a time I will never forget. For the tears bubbled up from their slumbers, I fancy I see them yet. They looked like the pearls in the ocean as she wept her tale of love. And she said, my dear boy, don't forget me till we meet here again or above. Oh, it's over the mountain, where the little birds sing on the trees, in a cottage all covered with ivy. My Eileen is waiting for me. One more time. It's over the mountain, where the little birds sing on the trees, in a cottage all covered with ivy. My Eileen is waiting for me. It's Hugo MacLean.
Sweet little song.
Okay, and with that, I just want to announce next week, same time, same station. We will be here like we've been for 3 years, 2 o'clock. And next week, England changes the clock. So it's for England, it's back to 7 p.m. So without any further ado, take us out, Debbie and Ron. Unmute first.
Okay. All right. So here's an Irish song by Tommy Sands, and there is a chorus, so you can all sing
You
along.
sure it's not really from Scotland?
No, definitely Irish. I always will remember. Wait a minute. Always will remember the day we went away, sailing out of Belfast in the morning. Thoughts were on tomorrow, we kissed the girls farewell, but our dreams were on the day of our returning. We'll be dancing, romancing, and never more we'll go. We'll be rolling in the hay and whiskey in the tea when the boys come rolling home. We safely reached the other side of New York City Fair. In spite of the rain and stormy weather, we all sat down and drank a glass of ale. But he said when we come home again together, we'll be dancing, romancing, and never more we'll go. We'll be rolling in the hay and whiskey in the tea when the boys come rolling home. Well, Joey went to Boston and Sam to Buffalo, and Pat went out as far as California. I used to get some letters, but that was long ago. They always spoke of Ireland and returning. They'll be dancing, romancing, and never more we'll go. They'll be rolling in the hay and whiskey in the tea when the boys come rolling home. I must be over 90 now, my grandson's by my bed, and here I'm in Chicago and still scheming. He says he'll take me back again to rest me weary head, and I'll leave him with a legacy of dreaming. They'll be dancing, romancing, and never more we'll go. They'll be rolling in the hay and whiskey in the tea when the boys come rolling home. They'll be dancing, romancing, and never more we'll go. They'll be rolling in the hay and whiskey in the tea when the boys come rolling home.
Thank everybody who performed on the show today, and everybody who's the audience. No, without the audience, no, we have nobody to sing to. So thank you, everybody. We love you all. We'll see you all next week, same time, same station. And 2 o'clock in the USA, 7 p.m. next in the UK, because they moved the clock. Goodbye, everybody. Night, and drive carefully.
Hey.
Bye.
Yeah, don't drive at all.
Hello out there to Faye. Hi, Faye.
Hi, Faye.
Hi, everyone. Great to see everyone. Thank you.
Okay.